Hello everybody, welcome to Formflex Compound. I'm Jennifer with Home Sweet Create. When y'all are getting on, say hello and do all the things. Sprinkle this out with all of your friends. We are here in support of Tammy, y'all, and Formflex Compound. And so thank you so much for being here. I apologize for yesterday's postponement. Unfortunately, I came home to no power. I was ready to go and had no power, no internet. So thank you for showing grace on that. Hi, Mary. Hi, Miss Sandy. Rhonda, hello. I'm happy you're here. Hi, Wanda. Aw. It is my honor to be here. Y'all, I'm nervous. I don't know. I mean, we go live all the time, but for some reason, when you get on somebody else's page, I feel like there's expectations, and so it's a little nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for sprinkling. Yes, y'all, please do all the things. I tagged my page, Home Sweet Create, in the comments, as well as my link tree. Make sure you're following Formflex Compound because she's amazing, and she will be able to jump in here as soon as she is healed. Tammy, just know that all of us, we love you. I'm trying not to cry, but you have been in our prayers nonstop. You love Formflex Compound. I do too, Miss Donna. Aw, you're so sweet. Hey, Miss Janet. I'm going to give it just a moment and let people get an opportunity, give them a chance to get on. Hey, Dee. How are you, sister? Hi, Carolyn. I had the honor of meeting Tammy at our retreat in St. Augustine, the Swag Makers Retreat. I am part of the Swag Makers Retreat Swag Makers group as well. So Debbie was on last week and did something amazing. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Jody. It is fabulous. Miss Karen, I think so too. You got 2 more Formflex last week. Y'all, thank you so much. I know she appreciates it. Hey, Jules, how are you, sister? Hi, Terry. So at the end of the live, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Let me just show you. I did print a picture that Miss Tammy so generously offered. So you'll get an entire pack of Formflex as well as 6 castings. I know you're like, well, that looks like 4. Well, our sweet little owl here is wearing glasses and there's a stem. So you can use it with the owl or choose to use it on something else. But y'all, those glasses are amazing. So cute. And so again, we'll be doing the giveaway for that at the end. Oh, you're working. Thank you for being here. Hi, Carolyn. Yes, we're all praying. We're all praying. Also, just depending if it's something y'all want to do, we can be auctioning this item off at the end. Of course, all proceeds will go to Tammy. Thank you, Debbie. Hey, sister. Hi, Mary. I know, aren't they so cute, y'all? And there's so much you can do with them. I'm sure most of y'all are very familiar with Formflex, but like this is a casting. And just so you know, it's the name, it's flexible. So you could take this, let me just grab a bottle here. This is the beauty of Formflex, is that you can cast that around things that you can't do that with resin. If you do it with clay, obviously you have to do it right then and there versus having your pieces pre-casted, ready to go when you are. So I love that. Hey, Miss Sharon. Oh, y'all are all piling in. Do all the things, all the things. So today we're going to be doing a cross. We're doing a cross. I'm using this. This is just something I picked up at Hobby Lobby, but we're going to be using 2 of the new Decoupage Queen molds. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Love you. Hi, Denise. Hey, Kimberly. Oh, we love you. We love you right back. Okay, so the first one is House of Faith. House of Faith. Let me just pull it out of here. So we're going to be using that church, but look how great that is. I do have a link in my link tree for these if you have not snagged these yet. And then Wings of Beauty. Actually, this is the one that Debbie used last week on her project. So we're going to be using some of those angel wings out of there as well. So you get the dress form as well as those 2 different sets of wings. We love them. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Cindy. So that's what we're going to be working on today. If you're not familiar, also, this is what your form, mine's cold. I do keep mine in the refrigerator. You don't have to, absolutely, but I just do, just for good measure. And then your little card that you get where you can get it really good down in those molds. I have done a little prep work. Actually, during the hurricane, before I lost power, I had, you know, done several of these castings, had them in the freezer, and then I demolded them when my power went out by candlelight. So this is one of them. It looks really bright yellow, y'all. It is not. I did do all of the windows of the church. Let me get some eyeballs on. I know, aren't the mold, they're so great. They are so great. What is this color? Marigold. This one is Marigold by Deco Art. That's what I used. It's not a super bright yellow. Aw, Miss Janice, I hope you're feeling okay. Miss Janice, your poor face broke my heart. I hope you're okay. Hi, Colleen. So that's what we use to paint in the little windows. So we're going to be doing like some waxes and stuff on this. I did give it a coat of Waverly chalk paint, as well as put a top coat of DIY liquid patina that you can get from Miss Mara at vintageretailtherapy.com. Oh, Denise, they're so good. I know, they're so sweet. There are a couple other ones that are out. The pumpkin, the window is fabulous. I picture stained glass with that one. You're healing, thank goodness. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hi, Miss Janice. So I apologize for yesterday. Again, those of you just getting on, I came home, went to open up my garage door and nothing. And then the moment I walked in the door, well, there was no power. No rhyme or reason. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Beautiful, clear day. You got the church mold. You need the window one. Oh, it's so good. You love the church. Okay, so Debbie had done the graphic, the Amazing Grace graphic. I knew I wanted to work with the church across something. So I did go with the hem, Amazing Grace. We're going to be using that on the background. We're going to be adding the molds and a couple other little things. And I think it's going to turn out super sweet. Micheline. Aw, sending you hugs right back. You're learning to use FormFlex and had the honor of meeting Tammy and her daughter at the Crafty Edge event last month. Aw. You want to learn more. It's amazing. And listen, I had the pleasure of meeting her at our event right before that. So yes, her and Amber, they're great. They're great people. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This shouldn't take too long. We are so thankful for you and everything you're doing to help. Aw. Again, it's truly our honor. We love you. This is just Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster. We're just going to cover that up the best we can. That paper will be going right over it, so. And I do have my little grandson with me. He may make an appearance. He may not. You never know. So, aw, I'm so glad. Hey, Miss Sheila. Yeah, we were fine. We were fine yesterday. I sent Debbie a picture. We were just chilling in my vehicle because, of course, the moment all that happened, my phone battery died, and we just went out to my truck, soaked up the air conditioning because, you know, here in Florida, we still, you know, we're still having those hot days, and he watched the Polar Express. You know, in the truck while we waited, and got a little bit of a charge on my phone. The new house. It's coming along. I had some new flooring put in pre-hurricane, and when they lost power, the humidity in the home made a lot of the wood flooring buckle. You know, listen, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all, but that has to be redone, and, you know, so it's a little bit of a slower process, but it's coming. It's coming. We're getting closer and closer. Hi, Janice. You haven't missed anything. All I'm doing is trying to cover up. I haven't decided if I want to do anything with a wood frame. I haven't decided. I am. We found a house. We couldn't refuse. Yes. That's everybody's response. Wait, what? I know, we've been here just under a year, but all good things. It's all good things. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Hi, Kimberly. Okay, y'all, we're at 66 people. Y'all share this far and wide. Where are all my peeps? Where's my ladies? Let them know. They may have, see, I think so many people missed the memo yesterday that we had to reschedule it for today. I have not started actually packing now. Just busy getting it ready to be moved into. Again, you probably won't see this, but just in case, I'm trying to cover that up the best we can here. They call her the Wanderer. Well, they call me something. I don't know if it's the Wanderer, but I'll take it. Aw, FormFlex is amazing. Y'all keep commenting again because we are doing an amazing giveaway at the end. The sparkle event is going on. God bless you. Thank you. I know, I do need a portable charger. I just wasn't anticipating that whatsoever. Thank you, Micheline. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now we're gonna get, you could cut this, you could, however you choose to do it, but we are essentially going to, because you know, Amazing Grace, it's a short hem. There's a sparkle event going on right here. That's right, don't you see my glasses and my jewelry? We're sparkling. We're sparkling today. You've never used it. Oh my goodness, Miss Pam. I think a lot of people might be looking for me on Home Sweet Create. So, hi Diane, how are you? Where did you get the cross? It's in my link tree under Crafting Chaos Decoupage Queen molds, my dear. It's the Decoupage Queen House of Faith. Let me show you. House of Faith mold. That's where that one came from. And the wings are the Wings of Beauty. All right, so I do know that I want this portion in the center, and then we're gonna piece in the others. Hi, Evelyn. Yes. You know, there might be a little bit of a learning curve for some people, and that's okay. Just don't give up on it. You can go back. Tammy, obviously, the creator of it all, is the best. And she has incredible tutorials on this page right here on FormFlex that if you just do it exactly how she instructs you to do it, you're not going to have an issue. And if you do, she's great. You can reach out to her. Obviously, right now, she doesn't get right back to you. It's for obvious reasons. You know, she's back and forth to the doctor and all those kind of things. So, again, our word today is grace. I think everybody, including myself, can learn to practice that a little better, right? I was over on what I thought was FormFlex. Oh, maybe you were on the public share page or something. I'm not sure. Levi is so adorable. Thank you. Yes, I still have his brother. I still have Everett. But my daughter, they went to Orlando, and actually she got engaged. I don't think I've even shared that with anybody. She got engaged. You know, so everyone's happy, everyone's good, but Levi is not used to being away from his mama. He's 9 months old. So she picked him up, and of course I kept my little Ev, because he's a lot of company. You heard him. He may or may not make the scene. You know, he might pop in here. I like to tear, just did not have those very straight edges. Thank you. I tried first and got frustrated. Put it in the fridge for 6 months. I decided to watch Tammy's videos again. Yes, don't give up. Don't give up on it. I promise you. Promise. Of course, this is a little different than rice paper. This did just come out of, I collect hymnals. There's some I craft with and some I don't touch. But I had to go on the hunt for Amazing Grace because I had used it already out of the one I typically craft out of. So yeah, we're excited. I mean, it's been a long time coming, seriously. I think it's about time. He did good. He did good. The ring is beautiful. He kept trying to show it to me, and I said, no, I'll wait. I'll wait till it's on her hand and let her show it to me. Some of y'all met her. Some of y'all met her at the kickoff party in St. Augustine. She was famously known as Everett's mom. Okay, y'all, I'm getting it. I'm just trying not to tear it, so just take your time. There we go. Okay. Now it's at the right. Okay, so we are going to, I'm just gauging where I want it here. We're gonna tear it right across the middle. I put my Formflex in the refrigerator. My hubby found it and goes, what is this stuff? And he then sticks it in the very back of the refrigerator. Well, better than what my husband did. She's trying but a little stubborn, so keeping her down is the struggle. Oh my word. I bet. My husband found it in the refrigerator when I moved from South Carolina back to Florida. Yeah, he threw it away. So at least yours just moved it versus tossing it. He tried to say he didn't, but I know he did. He had no idea what it was. He probably thought it was some old food or something. Watching from the car. It's date night in the house. Well, you enjoy your date night. Did St. Augustine get any effect from the hurricane? No, I think for the most part. I'm sure some power outages and things like that. We had tons of power outages, but they're silly, David, right? Good thing I love them. Okay. All right. So. Oh, she's struggling to stay out of pain. That makes me so sad, Amber. All right. So I'm going to tear this in half because we're going to just kind of double stack this here just to get all the words. Again, the church is going to be covering the majority of this, but that's okay. Michelle, I lived in Chapin, just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. They were all out of power for, I think the last I had seen one of my friends, it had been like 80 something hours, but again, no one's complaining because at least they still had their homes. Tammy is a tough lady, without a doubt. And, you know, this kind of made me think about her and, you know, the accident. Just a reminder that she quite obviously had guardian angel with her, without a doubt. Her and Brett, like, it's without a doubt. There was angels watching over them for sure. Okay, y'all, we're getting there. You're very familiar with Chapin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we loved it there, but you know, like I always said, Florida is home. It's where I grew up. And so I was ready to be back home. All right. Look at there, we're getting it. And I can put some music up here. from that page. So just tear. Every day Brett gets better, but his back still sends shocks. Oh my gosh. Listen, well, I'm sure every day that they feel a little bit better is a victory. Okay, so basically this is what we did. We just tore it, we pieced it in. You will have the entire verse there. And then we're gonna get that decoupage down. Okay. You keep her distracted. I know, I don't know if her watching live videos is a distraction or it just gives her more of an itch to want to work, because I know she works hard. So I'm just using some Pintart decoupage varnish and glue, but whatever decoupage medium of your choice. I'm gonna try to stay off those edges the best I can, because I think I may end up keeping this. Remember everyone to be sharing this out so you can get in on the giveaway. Yes, incredible giveaway. Let me show that again. It is 6 precasted FormFlex molds as well as a pack of FormFlex. Thank you, Karen. There goes Audrey. I know, right on not the right time. No matter what I do, she's always 10 minutes early. Oh my goodness. Ev, you good, babe? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna start with our little center one. Amazing Grace. Wait, hold on. There we go. Making sure we're piecing this in at the right spots here. Let me tear this just slightly. What makes you think she quit working? She's a workhorse. I know. I can only imagine. I think we're all guilty of that. Like, just sometimes you have to force yourself, or sometimes God forces you to, you know, just to know when to chill. Okay, so we got that in there. I'm gonna get my handy dandy decoupage queen squeegee, y'all. This is like my favorite tool. It just lays everything down so nicely. I love it. I'll get this little tiny corner piece. Okay, so it's all down. It is a fantastic product, I promise. It is amazing. I have several pieces that I've done with FormFlex. Honestly, it's very unusual that I use anything other than just making sure that's really good. And then before we top coat it, I'm going to give it a quick dry. Thank you, Miss Judy. I was going to do a lot more painting, but I think I'm going to just actually focus on different waxes for our church. Oh, it's going to be sweet. Where did I get the card? This came from Hobby Lobby. They also have larger ones. I had a larger one, but it was, here it is, to show you. Here's a larger one that they have. I've actually done this piece before with resin. A lot of pieces and then resin the whole thing. Yes, no cracks. Yeah, you're not going to get any cracking. I always suggest before you go trying to wrap it around something, let it set up for a couple days. Personal opinion. Because if you get too much bend on it, you know, you could get that. Sending prayers for Tammy and Brett. Thank you so much. Perfect project for these. We all need grace. Yes, we do. Okay. So I'm going to come in with some liquid patina. We're going to just give that a top coat. And I'll probably add some, you know, a little bit of distressed wax in there or something like that. Thank you. Lori Lou, can you actually, Lori is one of my moderators on my page. Lori, can you share this directly to Home Sweet Create, please? And thank you. Get some more eyes on it. Yeah, the molds you can get in my link tree. Under, it should be right at the top, Craft in Chaos, and it'll say DQ molds. They're Decoupage Queen molds, and I am an affiliate. And I actually have Tammy's website pinned in my link tree as well. I'm not an affiliate with her, but it's just so easier access for you. You can just click it straight from there, and it'll take you straight to Formflex Compound, so you can get your own. I know, me too. You can't figure out how to share. There should be a little arrow, that like squishy arrow like that. You tap that and it should allow you to share that way. Leslie, thank you. All right, we're gonna let that just kind of do its thing. I'm gonna come in on our church, okay? The only thing I really want to, I think I'm gonna paint the steeple black. Don't go like, ah, what? And then we're gonna come in with some wax back over that. That way it gives it some dimension. Okay, let's see. We do love Tammy. I think Miss Tammy, I think it's her daughter that's on here right now, but she will go back and see all of these messages from you all. Hopefully she's somewhat resting. Jennifer, you taught me something I was doing wrong with the fine line crackle. You said use dry clean brush. I was using a damp. Oh yes, that will make you very, very sad. I'm so glad, because it definitely, that's exactly, if you're doing fine line crackle and you use anything other than a clean dry brush for both parts, you will not get the results you want. So make sure when you're painting out your molds that you paint the edges as well. For that finished look, prayers and hope for all who were affected by the hurricane. Amen, Karen. Yes, we are donating to, on my page, to Samaritan's Purse. For that as well. Tell you what, there's just so many people in need. I am gonna hit that roof line. You hold your brush flat and straight. It's gonna keep it where you want it. Okay. I do need to get something pointed. Yes, give her gentle hugs from us all, Amber. Just getting a little detail brush down in there, a little bit better. Okay. All right, so that's what we've done. And I think maybe I should go ahead and do these as well. carefully. Y'all, I'm shaky a little bit. I know. It's heart-wrenching, devastating. Thank you so much for the stars. All stars go straight to Tammy. Dee, thank you so much. So sweet. This community is just incredible. Hey, Miss Della. I need a little bit of water here. Thank you, Wanda. Yeah. Woo.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, bud.
Hi.
Hi.
Maybe till you're done painting your thingy, we can go to a park with circle monkey bars. Yeah, circle.
Some monkey bars? Okay, come here. Do you want to say hi? You want to come say hi? Oh, that's the app. That's not you. Say hi. Say hi. Lean in the other way. Look at that. He still has bad head. We haven't even done hair today.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm not right there. I'm right here.
I know. That's called when you have your camera flipped around. It just makes it where it's opposite.
Cool.
Very cool, right?
Yeah, I know. Cool. Cool. Right. Cool. Right. Cool. Right. Cool.
Okay, go.
Just gonna have to grab these markers.
No, those aren't the kind of markers you use. Everybody's saying, hey, buddy.
Hi. Wait. There's no friends on your phone.
Yep, there's lots of them on there. You can't see them, but they can see you.
Because they're not, I don't hear them.
No, because it's coming through. They're commenting. They're commenting it, baby.
Common.
Yep, they're typing it out. Well, like I said, he either will or will not make an appearance. And he did. Okay. All right, so we just touched on those just a little bit, just a little bit. And that's all I'm gonna do to that, honestly. And then we'll come back in with the waxes. Thank you, Catherine. He's a sport and a ton of company. I thought I grabbed baby wipes. Did I not grab the baby wipes? Y'all, I could have sworn I did. 2 seconds, let me grab. I think I thought I did. Do I have them buried? Because that's highly possible. Hold on. Do you see the wipes in here? There we go. Okay. Thank you. But I can't see them. I know. But I can't see them. I'm just touching in places I don't want it. And that is part of, again, the beauty with using your liquid patina. It just makes it where you can wipe stuff back pretty easily, including your waxes or whatever. All right. I don't know. My clock decides to chime whenever it feels like it. Usually 10 minutes off. So I was just really happy when we discovered that it actually worked. Because I wasn't sure when we did the whole project if the clock even worked. Okie dokie. Let me think here. I needed one of those little brushes and I just used it. Oh, there's my Kaylee. And the new has a fiance. All right, so I'm trying to decide. This is the PinTart Antique Paste in the color gold. In the color gold, we're gonna be using that on the steeple. Oh goodness, y'all, I used my brushes before I needed another little one. That's okay, we'll make this work. I'm gonna use a brush. Usually I use my fingers, but I'm trying to control this a little bit. So I'm just coming in with that antique gold. I'm gonna do more, but see the difference. There it goes. Like I said, it has a mind of its own. It's just adding the black again, just kind of gave it, you know, it just gives it depth. Pretty funny. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, do y'all see the difference? Oh, it's so bright in that camera. That's all right. I obviously will take pictures of this when it's done. Now, I've thought about coming in over the whole thing with some just dark wax just to kind of pick up those details. I think I might do that, actually. Which you can use the antique paste in the color umber, but I'm out, so you can also use the bare wax. It's dark, it's great. I love it. And I'm just gonna grab a regular brush. Painting, yes, this is going on the cross. This is the church mold that we did with using Formflex. And now I'm just coming in with some dark wax, again, just to pick up those details of our church. I'm just lightly brushing it on. Both directions. And then I'm gonna use paper towel and wipe it back off. You found your bubble wrap! Yay, Susie! Thank you, Miss Donna. I appreciate that. And so it kind of like tones it down. I don't know if you can even tell. But I also grabbed my, where is it? Here it is. In my face. The Chameleon. The Chameleon, see that? Let me show you what it looks like. It's just a very light shimmer, okay? So I'm going to use that very lightly, very, very lightly over the yellow of the windows. I just spotted a small brush. I'm gonna go over the windows that we painted with that yellow. Thank you, Miss Sheila. And ever so lightly, just give those windows just a little bit of shimmer. You definitely can see it, but it's very subtle. Here, let me see. Okay, do you see that? Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted the church to look like, you know, that there was just a beautiful service happening inside. Again, this is just the Chameleon white gold. Chameleon white gold. And that is by Pintart. Okay. Again, super subtle on that, but I love it. So now I think I'm gonna come back in with that same gold paste. Hey, Fifi. You like Thomas Kincaid? No, it does remind me of that. Now that, yes. But that same gold, and I'm just gonna hit the high points of the church. I hope you're well, Miss Fifi. Oh, I bet it was stunning. I'm gonna get a little bit on this flat brush, just in points that I can't reach with my finger. And I'm just gonna lightly just run that brush, just keeping it flat. Again, just to pick up those waxes on those edges a little bit better. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. I promise that does not look as black as it's looking in that camera. I just wanted there to be a distinction of the steeple. Of the steeple and the church. Here's the church and here's the steeple. Hi, Lucia, how are you? Okay. All right, I think we're good. I say that, and then I just keep going and going. Okay, I think that's really pretty. I like that. Y'all like that? Hi, Lynette. Okay. All right, so that was the gold antique paste. We used the white gold chameleon, and I really like that. So now that that's done, we'll be attaching that. Now the wings. I did give it a coat of the liquid patina on the wings, and those we're gonna do in the gold metallic paste, Pintart gold metallic paste. I am gonna go ahead and give those the wax, and I'm thinking we may be diamond dusting these. And I'll hold this up for you. Wow, what a difference. What a difference. So you've got with and without the wax. It just picks up all of those beautiful details. Thank you, Dee. Okay. Same thing with your waxes. Make sure you get all the way around those edges. I forgot that spot. Brings it to life, right? Okay. So all that was essentially done with waxes. Thank you, Amber. I think so too. Okay. Okay. Now we're just cleaning up our space a little bit here. So let's get our surface back. I don't know, you know what? Maybe I will do just a light dark wax on it. Pentart Gold Wax. Just the wings were the Pentart Metallic Gold Wax. Do I want to do this? Okay, I am. Let me see what happens if I do this with a baby wipe. See what, if we like it. I normally don't. I don't know. Do y'all think it needs to be darker? Not necessarily. Okay, this is my vision here. Let me go ahead and show y'all what we're working with. So the wings. Okay, so that's kind of where we're going with it. Mara, hey sister. I think we're gonna leave the frame alone. I think we're gonna just let it be natural. But I am gonna come in with a little bit of the dark wax around the edges. Just around those edges of our hem. You could do this with Distress inks, you know, whatever you have. We're just gonna give it a little bit of age here. All the way around, and we'll go back and wipe it back. Now, if you find yourself doing dark wax and you're like, yikes, that's way too dark, I didn't want that, use some clear wax, and it essentially works as an eraser. I'm just gonna get in there with a paper towel and just kind of move it along. Just aging that paper some. It is an older hymnal, but it was well taken care of, so it doesn't have all the grungy pages. So, okay. Can y'all tell? We just added a little bit of the dark wax there. Also, I just tore a piece of muslin. All I did was just tear some muslin, and I stamped Amazing Grace on the torn muslin. With the stamps are from Michaels. They're a Reflections brand stamp. And I just put some decoupage medium on the front and back just to kind of, you know, make it to where we could bend it and make it do its thing, kind of flag-like. And I thought about kind of doing it across the frame like so. I don't know for sure that we'll use it, but that's what I did intend to do. Let me see, where's our gold? Just hitting those edges a little bit more, a little bit better. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this assembled. Do y'all like the frame staying the frame natural? Y'all, we're in the middle of a stars party. Oh, that's so sweet. Of course, I did grab some Totally Dazzled pieces. Okay. Oh, I just think that's so sweet. And you know what? You could put whatever meaning you choose behind this. I have my thoughts on the wings covering up the body of Christ, you know, the church, and I just think it's beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna get our Titebond quick and thick, and obviously I'm just gonna figure out where we're gonna need that on our molds, which in this case we'll only need them on each side here. I think it looks pretty natural as well. Thank you. So I'm just gonna hit just those two edges there. The Titebond will dry clear. Where is this? Susie, thank you, sister. I kind of like that. How does it? So we could kind of tack it there and then tack it. Okay, we will. Hi, Barb. All right, Miss Carolyn, will do. So I'm just putting glue where it's needed. $5.20. I like the Titebond Quick and Thick, but there are several adhesives. Oh my goodness, what's it called? Heavy Body Gel. The Pintart Heavy Body Gel works amazing, absolutely amazing with molds. I use that as well. Thank you, Michelle. I love you, sister. Okay. Oh, y'all, my nose is running. I need something. I need something to wipe back that glue. Tammy uses a Titebond. Okay. Yeah, there's, again, it's whatever your preference is. I'm just cleaning up. If you see, I mean, it's dry as clear, but if you see goops, just clean it up. Just clean it up. I usually just take a brush. You know, it's like I said, I had no idea the thing even chimed. I just was happy it started working, and we did that in private group. Let me show y'all. Y'all, I am going to show you because she's darling. We redid this in private group, and all of a sudden it started chiming, and we were like, whoa, it's so funny. And now she just, she sings when she wants to. Lisa Jane, I hope you have fun. Safe trip. I usually give it a moment and then I'll start pressing it down. You know, you're gonna have some of it seep out a little bit, but we just want to ensure it's on there. Oh, for crying! You know, I dropped that right on the floor. And where did it land? Y'all, there's nothing else down here. What the heck? Oh my gracious. Yeah, my little glue brush just poof, be gone, disappeared. That's okay, I have more where that came from. Silly, silly. Okay. I could do this all day. All right. So that is what it looks like so far. Make sure it's even. It's my biggest. Okay. And I love the three-dimensional look of it coming, you know, off that cross. Okay, so I have a couple Totally Dazzle pieces that I chose. One of which is this precious little angel that I'm gonna put right in the center of our church. Thank you so much. We had a lot of fun with that church. Well, I think everybody else did in group as well. I know I did. That one took quite a bit of time. So with the Totally Dazzled, this is part of the Faith Pack. I'm just gonna add some B7000 and of course a little bit of hot glue just for that immediate grab. I am going to put this sweet angel right there. Ooh. Okay, now you gotta make sure wherever you put that hot glue, it's somewhere that's gonna actually be touching. So hold on until the other stuff can set up with it. There we go. Yes, you absolutely have to try it. You absolutely have to try it. And then we're gonna take our Amazing Grace. I gotta look to see how I want to do this. I kind of want it like that. Okay. I don't typically use hot glue on my projects. What is on my glasses? Did y'all see that? I did. Right there. Better. So I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac. It's a great adhesive. Well, as I'm trying to pull it off here, it definitely holds. I didn't have this one sitting upside down like I should have. I usually have it sitting upside down, so we are going to tack and hold. Oh, they are so good. There's several places you can get them from. I do have an affiliate with them, and it's in my link tree. Okay, I'm just kind of trying to make it wave a little, you know? I can certainly provide a list of supplies the best I can. Yes, ma'am. You like the way I do too. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so to top it off, I grabbed a crown. We are gonna add a crown to this. And these are all in the antique bronze. I just feel like it, oh my goodness, okay. Okay, yeah. Yes, ma'am. All of it's touchstone. All my necklaces. Yes. That is in my link tree as well, my dear. Okay, here we go. You'll make sure you're commenting because we're gonna be scrolling to choose the winner for our giveaway. And let me know if y'all are wanting me to auction this off today. If not, I can auction it when I have my auction. And of course, those proceeds would go to Miss Tammy, but it's totally up to y'all. Either way, just tell me what you would prefer to do. Did not mean to do that. Get out of there. It is in the description, Lori, but you can add it. Sure, you can add it. I gotta get that hot glue piece off of there. There we go. Almost. There we go. Get you some from Jennifer. Thank you, Karen. Yes, the holiday line just came out. In fact, I have a couple of the Swarovski Christmas ornaments that I need to show y'all. Oh, they're just absolutely stunning. See, I just heated that a little bit. Okay. Okay. I think we're done. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm trying to like curl those edges a little bit, which I'll probably go back and do. Okay. There is our sweet, amazing Grace that we use with the Formflex compound with the wings. I don't want to say it wrong. The House of Faith mold, as well as the Wings of Beauty mold. Added some Totally Dazzle pieces in there, and of course, just use the Pentart waxes. I think it's precious, and it does have a hanger on the back, so you can hang it on a wall. Or if you wanted to attach it to a larger board or something like that, then that can be done as well. So, oh, thank you. So ladies, do y'all want to auction the cross off today in support of Tammy and Brett? Somebody can do a timer for me and do the stop. That would be great. Yes, no, maybe so. Thank you all so much. So we can auction it off, and then we can also do our giveaway. I know comments are delayed. Hi, Miss Carrie. Hi, Joanne. Oh, thank you so much, Kathleen. Miss Janice says yes. Okay, Lori Lou. Lori, would you be willing to do a start and stop for me? We'll do 2 minutes. Just confirm that you're here and you can do that for me. Thank you so much, Karen. Y'all don't leave. We still got to do the giveaway also. I don't know if she's here still. You did your first resin pour today. That's exciting. Somebody let me know if they can do a start and stop. Debbie, can you do a start and stop? I know Debbie, Check Savvy Sisters, remember Debbie's auction is coming up. Okay. I'm just waiting on someone to confirm they can do a start and stop for me. Oh, thank you so much. La, 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 la. I don't know where my, oh. Yes, it is. Okay, Mara, will you do a start and stop for me, sister? And go. Lori's there. And go. Starting bids, just keep going. And I will, after the stop, we will see. I'm going to go with Lori's. I'm going to go with Lori, her stop. Okay, Lori's on here. So she's already said start. So opening bid, just go. So once the stop, whoever has the highest bid, once she says stop. So Kathleen started it out at 25. And you're probably going to see something different than what I see. So right now we're just going to go with what I see. So opening bid 25. Catherine Lukowski at 45. Debbie Rigg at 100. Oh, God bless you, sister. Debbie at 100. 100 is the bid to beat. Again, all proceeds go to Tammy and Brett and her family. So many medical costs right now. Thank you all so much. The bid right now is at 100. You got to go bigger than 100. Amazing Grace. Okay, a bunch of 50s coming in. Laura, you might have to add some on the clock. I think there's like a lag. Allow for like 15-second lag. 100 is the high bid, so you have to go over 100. Over 100. 125, Michelle Canode. So over 125. Michelle Canode at 125. 125. Yeah, no dollar signs, please. Just the number. 125 is already the high bid, Miss Kathleen. You got to go bigger than 125. 139, D. 139. Wow, there's a lag. 139 is the high bid. 139, 150, Michelle King. Thank you, Michelle. 150, Michelle King. So 150 is the high bid. 169, D. Browers. So 169 is the high bid. 169 is the high bid for Miss D. Browers. All proceeds going to our sweet Tammy and her family. 170, Michelle King. Oh my gosh. Stop. Michelle King, you got it at 170. That's one of my favorite hymns as well. Oh, Dee, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your bids. Michelle King got it at 170. She came in right above the stop. So, Sweet Amazing Grace, Michelle King at 170. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget, we're going to do our giveaway. So I am going to just scroll. Debbie Harmon, congratulations, Miss Debbie Harmon. You are going to be the one to receive the giveaway of the FormFlex compound, as well as the 6 castings. So congratulations. Y'all, thank you all so much for doing all the things. If you were not able to bid or anything like that, listen, just keep Tammy and Brett and everyone involved in all of this horrific accident in your prayers. Know that if you've been affected by the storms, we're all praying for you as well. And I love you all so much. And I know Tammy, from the bottom of her heart, is so grateful. And her sweet daughter, Amber. We love you. We're praying for you. And sisters, I'll see you soon. Be blessed. Thank you so much.